there can be two perspectives. The first one is the legal perspective. This is not an issue here because the National People's Congress has the full power to do so, and it has the power under the Chinese constitution as well as the basic law to amend the provisions in the basic law. And we should also note that this change is not an overhaul. It's not an X1 is about of the chief executive, and Annex 2 is about the election of the legislative members. National People's Congress is the maker of the basic law of improving and refining the Hong Kong electoral system. From a political perspective, I think it is because the Chinese central government probably has lost confidence, lost trust in the radical members of the opposition camp and their followers, especially because of the month-long social unrest in 2019 when those radical members and their followers, when they stormed electoral and other government buildings, and they also insulted China's national flag, and they also attacked the people on the streets, and more significantly, openly invited foreign government to interfere in China's domestic affairs. I think this all sounds unacceptable to the Chinese central government. So one of the key principles in such a legislative change is to make sure the principle of patriots governing Hong Kong will be followed. I think there will certainly be more efficiency and stability in the Hong Kong political system. For a very long time, the refusal to cooperate and even the rejection of procedures, the refusal to discuss real issues in the legislature made it very difficult for the legislature to adopt any meaningful resolutions which are very important for the economic and social development in Hong Kong. So with this new change, you will have a group of pro-establishment, the lawmakers, legislative members who would sit down to discuss real things. Of course, there will be a concern for representations, whether you have broad representation after the so-called non-patriots are excluded from the political establishment, from Hong Kong's governing system. I think the hope is change will also function as kind of a educational tool to nurture a new culture or a new social contract that if you want to be part of Hong Kong's political governance structure, you might still object to many decisions made by the Hong Kong government, and you might still have different views, but you cannot consider yourself as a non-patriot. I think this is what this law is meant for.